So these guys are roughly about a year old, and by the time they're 10 years old, these snakes should be anywhere from 14 to 16 feet long.
Wow.
And they can get as big as 18 feet long, weighing over 150, 200 pounds. Now I think it's time to give all the snakes their first meal in the new Serpentarium. This snake species is in the top 4 for most responsible for bites throughout India. So you have your crate, you have your saw-scale viper, you have your Indian cobra, and then you have the beautiful Russell's viper. This species, oh! What are you doing? Come here. Come here, Vera. Crazy girl. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to my wildlife. I'm currently hanging out in the new Serpentarium with some good friends, fans from out of town, all the way from Kansas. Came out here to see some wildlife. Big fans. He's got big black-throated monitors. We'll throw some photos up right now. Boom! Look at those black throats. Huge, beautiful black throats. And these guys are a big fan of the channel, so they want to come out and see these snakes. So you guys ready to see some more snakes?
Absolutely.
How about we hold something? We've been talking about the venomous snakes for a while. You guys want to hold something? Not venomous? Huh? Something a little bit safer? I got a little bit of a limp if you guys are watching at home and noticing this. Yesterday when we were filming that dirt biking montage, you'll notice at the very end of the episode, the post-credit scene, you see me with the bike and I'm like, get off of me! Here, let's play that clip. Oh, so funny, so funny. Well, I sprained my ankle, so now I'll be healing up. Not going to do anything too crazy over the next couple days. But look at this, we got some green anacondas. You guys want to hold some babies? These guys have never bitten anyone. They're nice and friendly, nothing to worry about. Look at that. Little baby green anaconda, the heaviest snake on the planet. Just hold from underneath like that and support. You want to hold too? Beautiful green anacondas. And you know what? We still haven't named these green anacondas. Do you guys want to name them? They're both females. Want to think of some names? Get back to me later on it? They're pretty cool. So these guys are roughly about a year old, and by the time they're 10 years old, these snakes should be anywhere from 14 to 16 feet long.
Wow.
And they can get as big as 18 feet long, weighing over 150, 200 pounds. Literally like that fat. Can they eat somebody your size? Yeah, they probably could. But do they want to? Most likely not. They love to eat the capybara, the biggest rodent on the planet. Have you guys seen those before? Really cool. They're like giant guinea pigs. They kind of look like her, right? They look like you. You want me to take that one? There we go. Oh, how about you let go? How about you let go? Thank you. Thank you. You guys want to see some more venomous snakes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome. Let's get this enclosure nice and secure. Ooh, you guys want to see the king cobras? You guys still haven't seen the kings? Let me actually shut down this fan. We got the infamous king right here, Kevin. He's just hanging out, looking around. He hasn't eaten in about 2 weeks now, so he's getting hungry. We're gonna have to feed him soon.
He's so much bigger in person.
That's what everyone says. Everyone's like, holy smokes, his head. I actually,
He's massive.
oh yeah, I had a code enforcement here the other day, and some people from the county, and they've been nothing but nice and working with me with this building, because obviously, you know, I have to have my animals in here. And when one of the code enforcement guys was looking at this guy, he was just like, oh my god, that's the biggest head on a snake I've ever seen in my life.
It's incredible.
And then you got Justina here, posturing up, ready to go. She is a beast of a snake.
Out of the two, she's the most feisty, right?
Yeah, out of a lot of the snakes I own, she's one of the snakes that'll give you a run for your money. You gotta be on your toes every time hanging out with her.
And he's what, about 14 feet?
Yeah, he's roughly 14, 15 foot, and she's 12, 13 feet long.
Wow. These are amazing.
Yeah, to see them up close like this is incredible, but I can't wait for you guys to come back and see them in their walking enclosures. So they're happy, they're moving around, they're stretching, because their scientific name means snake eater, but part of it actually translates to in the trees. And these snakes are actually highly arboreal, not just when they're young and they go up into the bamboo stilts and whatnot, but these snakes, even at 14, 15 feet long, will climb up into trees and hunt vipers. They'll live in hollows in the trees and the stalks and whatnot.
Wow.
So they're highly arboreal.
So much like the mamba, right?
Yeah. Speaking of mambas, I think my mambas are hiding right now, but we're gonna see if we can spot one of them. Allison should be in her box right there. Let's see if we can get a light on her and spot the snake. She is such a beast. I wish she was out because she's a very impressive snake. See her skin right there?
Oh yeah.
There she is.
Yep.
And then we got Kobe Dinkelman from Dingo Dinkelman in Africa. That snake's in here, right? See his claw right there?
Yep.
They love to hide up on the lip. It's their favorite surprise spot, like Jack in a Box.
So that story I was telling you about that size.
Oh, that's great. He was just telling me an insane story. He actually lived in the Congo for a little while, and when he was in the Congo, what was it? They were dealing with the embassy?
Yeah, so there was a kind of a joint task force, and they were doing a display, and they had the Zaire Special Forces out, and they were showing how they're snake eaters, and they brought out 2 bags with 2 mambas, and they threw the hot mambas on the ground
in front of you.
In front of us. We were in a circle, and these 2 special ops guys came up, grabbed it. They each grabbed their own snake, bit the heads off of hot snakes,
Mambas!
peeled the skin back, and then offered every single person in the circle a bite. I did not take a bite.
Oh, I guess that's a party favor in Africa.
It was really wild to see.
Yeah, maybe if I go to the Congo one day, you can join me.
There we go. That'd be cool.
So over here we've got our crocodilians that are living in the snake house right now, or sorry, the Serpentarium. Gotta get that lingo out of my language. Let's see, we got Bridget. She's a broad-snouted caiman. Have you ever seen a broad-snouted caiman before? Never in your life. This is incredible. I can't wait to share this with you. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Look at that.
Wow.
She's a biter, so be careful not to touch. There we go. If you want to pet her, you can touch that tail. Isn't that cool? Look at that flat, rudder-like tail, easy for swimming. This species can get roughly 7-8 feet long. What are you doing? What are you doing? This species can get roughly 7-8 feet long. They always have those broad, bizarre-looking snouts. All right, we're gonna put Bridget back because she seems to be a little bit upset. You want to say bye to Bridget? Bye. All right, let's let her go. Let me see. I know you're a huge monitor lizard fan. We're just looking at Jack and Lacey because he loved. Did you get yourself a Lacey?
No,
monitor?
I don't have a Lacey.
For some reason, I thought you got one.
And Blackbirds. Those are my 2.
How are you liking your croc monitor?
Love it.
What do you think? What do you think, Baron?
That's good that they're good around the jaw. Is this one pretty good?
Oh, he's not too bad. He's just so food motivated. You gotta watch out. The other day, off camera, he got so... Baron, relax. He got so excited, he just turned... I went to scratch him on the back. He turned around and chopped my finger and didn't let go for a whole 30 seconds or a minute. She was watching, and he was backing up like a little pit bull. Yeah. And my fingers are in his mouth, and I'm like, all right, let go. I'm literally on the ground like this. I'm like, let go, let go. And she's like, Ruth's like, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, just let him have it until he lets go. And then he eventually decided to let go, right? You're a good boy.
So what, obviously different areas of the world, but in terms of their demeanor and activity and reflexes and speed, the Crocs versus the lace monitor, what do you think?
Hands down, every time when it comes to monitor lizards, the crocodile monitors take the cake. I think even when you compare them to a Komodo dragon, they take the cake because not just are they extremely athletic, that's the main thing. They're extremely athletic. They can leap from a tree down to the ground till you get food. I've seen shots of these things jumping off high areas and spreading their ribs to glide.
Yeah.
Their teeth are out of this world. Like a lace monitor's teeth, they're no joke. They're just like a shark, like a tiger shark, like Steve Ruben would say. They're sharp, they're serrated, they'll slice you open easy. But the crocodile monitor is way more crazy. It's like if you look, let's see the skull of a croc monitor. Let's put a photo of a croc monitor right there. The skull, you see the teeth are just like blades, giant knives going all the way around the jaws. I think #1 crocodile monitor takes the cake.
They're just very reactive.
Yeah. When you look into their eyes, old monitors, when you look into their eyes, it's like a camera. It's going in and out. It's analyzing
they're always
you.
Thinking. Exactly.
They're always looking at you. They're wondering what you're going to do. I think the crocodile monitor is a high-ranking lizard to work with. Whether you're in a zoological setting or a private keeper, you definitely want to be. I know you're prepared for that kind of stuff. I've seen your enclosures. They're like beautiful walk-in, big enclosures.
Yeah, they're intimidating. I mean, you have to be careful. You can't. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
Oh, yeah, you give them an inch, they take a finger.
Yeah, exactly.
You know Tom Crutchfield, right?
Yes.
Tom Crutchfield, I remember when I was doing the gator wrestling stuff down south, and he showed up to one of the gator shows, and it was after his crocodile monitor fight. So the croc monitors were fighting. He tried to get in between them. One of them snagged his finger real quick, and it looked like a firecracker was stuck in his finger, and they blew it up. And that was nasty. And that was just like a quick fight real quick. And I have buddies that were bagging crocodile monitors. One tooth gets through the bag, they have to get like reconstructive surgery on a thumb because it doesn't work anymore. Their teeth are just one tooth, and you lose mobility of a finger.
Yeah. You work with your hands. You gotta be careful.
He's good. All right, my ankle's killing me. I'm gonna get up. We're gonna close this up. I'm gonna hang out with the folks a little bit longer. I'll see you guys in a minute when we start feeding all the snakes. Alright, beautiful people, we just finished up with one of our first tours here at the facility. What are you doing? Some good friends from out of town want to check out the reptiles. They had a blast, and now I think it's time to give all the snakes their first meal in the new Serpentarium. So I'll see you guys in the building. Let me just limp on over. Alright, so we are going to start with the Childish Gambino, my cross between the Gaboon Viper and the Rhino Viper. So we have our pure Gaboon and Rhinos right here. Beautiful female hanging out right there near the front, and then we got our beautiful Rhino Viper. But this guy is a naturally occurring hybrid. So what would happen is back in the day when importers would be bringing all these Rhino Vipers from Africa, these hybrids that are naturally found out in the wild would get thrown into the batch of rhinos, and people would think they're just Rhino Vipers, but they're not. This is a hybrid, and a good way to tell is all that extreme white pigment on the scales around that arrow. A typical Rhino Viper has more of like a bluish and dark coloration of velvet around that head. So that's a good indicator that this is a hybrid. It's pretty funny. Back in the day, they were like, this is a funny looking rhino, but little did they know they were hybrid. We're going to take out about a medium-sized rat and feed this guy because he hasn't eaten in a couple weeks. And for those of you guys that watch the channel regularly, you guys know that these snakes are not supposed to eat every week. They're ambush predators, and if you feed them too much, make them too thick, make them too obese, and you shorten their lifespan. So he's right there near the front. Let's see, we're going to use the back of the tongs to open this real quick. There we go. And we're going to offer him this yummy, yummy rat. It should be nice and warm. It was in the sun all day. Come on. You hungry? You hungry? Hello? Hello? Would you like this rat? Come on. Oh, look at that. That strike is so fast like lightning. You don't even see it happen. Might need to do a little replay for that. Perfect. Right into the chest cavity. And he's going to start chewing up on that food, taking it down. His name is Childish Gambino, like the rapper musician. Because, you know, Gaboon, Rhino Viper, they're called Gabinos. Why not? Childish Gambino. I'm going to close this glass so it's nice and safe, and we can safely film him chewing down on that meal. Alright, so next on the list, we're feeding the Russell's Viper. These are Pakistani Russell's Viper. This snake species is in the top 4 for most responsible for bites throughout India. So you have your crate, you have your saw-scale viper, you have your Indian cobra, and then you have the beautiful Russell's Viper. This species can be a little clumsy, but don't let this snake fool you. It's a very accurate striker. We're going to leave that rat right in there because he's a little bit all over the place. It looks like he's coming forth. He's checking out that rat. There we go. Now he's going to start eating it. Look how beautiful this snake is. He almost has like a dog-like snout. Such a big nostril set of scales right there. You can see the big pronounced snout. Beautiful snake species, but very, very deadly when it comes to its venom. The reason there's so many bites is simply because where these... Oh, he's going in for a bite now. Simply because where these animals come from in India, they tend to find themselves in houses all the time because people can't always maintain their houses properly. They attract rats with grain and whatnot that fall into the floor, and then these snakes come in for the rats, And mistakenly, sometimes people step on these snakes, and in defense, those snakes bite those people. It's as simple as passing out flashlights and pamphlets and batteries out in India have saved thousands of lives. Simple as that, just flashlights, just so people can see where they're stepping at night. People like the King Cobra Conservancy, I'm actually wearing one of their shirts, go check them out. King Cobra Conservancy, they're an amazing organization that not just spends day in and day out tracking king cobras, crates, and all different types of snakes, finding out what's important for them to survive in the wild, but also helping local communities staying safe around these beautiful animals and teaching them that these animals are just as important as us. So let's let these guys munch down, and we're gonna move on to the next pair of snakes. Alright guys, we're here with the little green anacondas. They're doing pretty good. This is going to be their first meal as well at the new facility. We got some chicks right here defrosted because they're still not taking rats. They prefer to eat these frozen thawed chicks. So let's see. You ready? You want one? Oh yeah, she's hungry. Come on. Come on. Oh, perfect. Look how fast they wrap around those chicks. Ease they wrap around. Alright, so let me get another check. You got one more left in here for the other female. She's in this water. Let's see if we can get her to come over. Oh yeah, she already knows. She's coming straight over. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, perfect, perfect. Let her wrap around that, use her muscles, get some exercise. Let's get her off of those tongs. Perfect. Alright, so let me close this up. We're going to give them some privacy. I've got one more snake that I want to feed that you guys haven't seen in quite some time. We're going to go, the glass was backwards. So let me just lock this real quick. Nice and secure. Perfecto, perfecto. Let's go feed the West African forest cobra. Alright guys, we've got the West African forest cobra right here. You notice this snake is actually raised up before we had it below all the vision cages, so you couldn't really see what was going on. So he's right there, she's right there, and she's probably going to be ready for this rat. Let's see if we can get her to come out just a little bit. Come on. Come on. You there? Come on. Oh, oh, oh. Nearly bit herself. Come on. Whoa, whoa. There we go. Perfect. Look how beautiful that face is. Here you go. I'm sorry. Take it. Go ahead. Oh, she's very upset. There we go. There we go. Nice clamp right on that rat. Let's close this just to make sure we're nice and safe. Perfect. Okay, let's make sure. Oh, and the Eastern Diamondbacks up here, they're a little snappy right now. They're still hungry. Let's get that nice and secure. Perfecto. What are you doing, huh? All right, guys, let's watch this beautiful snake chow down on that rat, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, it looks like our little lady right here just finished up with her meal. We're going to let her have her privacy, and that's going to be it for this episode. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, where we have exclusive content not seen anywhere else. Not just videos, but also updates on what we're doing, and also photos of cool animals we're working with and animals you guys don't know that we've gone yet. So, exclusive content, tips, and little things that nobody else knows about. It's a cool insight to what we got going on. As well as chandlerswildlife.com. Do not forget, check us out on chandlerswildlife.com. Look at this merchandise! Look at that! Isn't that an awesome design? What about this one? Oh my goodness! What about this one? Oh my god! What about that one? Oh my god! How did that one get up there? Somebody get this one. Somebody get me a hook or something to get this thing down. I don't want this hanging up here. It's a hazard. My ankle. I can't really do it in editing. Okay, good. I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, stay passionate, follow your dreams, and stay gangster. This species, oh! This species can be a little clumsy.